Hey, what's up, people? This is For Skyrim again. And basically, in this video, I'm going to start off a new Let's Play series. And I know you guys wondering, for one, why is he starting out the video with the web browser open, and also why is he doing another Let's Play if he hasn't completed the first one? I thought about this, and I wanted to, for first and foremost, this Let's Play is not going to be um 5 videos a day, pumping out and stuff like that. This is going to be, whenever I get around to it, kind of let's play. And basically this particular let's play that I'm doing is based off of my excitement for this mod right here. And I wanted to highlight this mod before I even start the let's play, because I wanted you guys to realize, well, not realize, but I wanted you guys to see this mod. Check out this mod. If you're on PC, you have Skyrim, and you like vampires, you ever like vampires any time in your life, in any form or fashion, just go ahead and check out what this mod has to offer. It's called Better Vampires by Britt Hannon. It's from the Skyrim Nexus. I'll put the link in the description. But this particular mod, for one, the first thing I do when I check out mods is I go straight to the comment section, and what I'll do is I'll scroll down. And while I'm scrolling down, you see these blue boxes around the certain comment. That means that this is the author, the mod author. So what I'm doing is I'm basically seeing if the mod author is still active with their mod, even if their mod has been out for like, let's say, 6 months. Are they still active? When you scroll down, did you see these blue boxes as you're scrolling down, and seeing that the mod author is continuing to work on their mod even after it's been out for a long time? Now this right here, of course, is me. You see my symbol and stuff like that. And you guys can look at my comments. I usually post suggestions and stuff, and actually he just updated his mod to 4.0. This is the comment that he left, and he tells you what's new and stuff like that. But one of the main features of it is that you have progression. So you start off, it goes by next bitten, and also your level. So you start off at level 1 with 1 neck bidding, and you start off at this level, and this is what you get: your weapon speed, whatever. I'm not going to get into details, because you guys could check this out yourself, but it's very, very interesting, and it's a must-have mod. This is, in my opinion, the best vampire mod out there. And it's not only because what it has to offer, but it's also that the mod author, he takes suggestions like that right there. That was, me and a couple of other people suggesting a progression system, and he actually made it happen. So he took this suggestion and made it happen. So stuff like that, it's not, like I say, it's not only what the mod has to offer, but it's also the mod author being open to the suggestions that you have to give him. And so he may not agree with a lot of them. Well, not a lot of them, but some of the suggestions that you offer, but he still takes them into consideration when you go ahead and write down the comment that you want to. So that is a must-have. Please look at it, look into it. This is the very reason why I'm starting this let's play. I wouldn't have started this let's play if this mod wasn't that good. And I like vampires a lot, almost as much as werewolves. But this particular, like, alright, I know it's taking a long time for me to even get to the let's play, but I just wanted to break this down. For me, with vampires in Skyrim seems a little more interesting than werewolves. And the best werewolf mod out there right now is called Tales of Lycanthropy, and that mod does a lot of things, a lot of good things. You can make other people werewolves. You can feed off of animals and stuff like that. It has a moon cycle. Basically when it's a full moon, you turn into a werewolf automatically, your force, stuff like that. That's great. But when you compare the lifestyles to each other, I like the vampire more, because I'm not changing into another form where I have no control over my character. Like, I can't loot stuff, I can't do certain things just because I'm a werewolf. I can't go into towns, I can't do stuff like that. Whereas with the vampire, you can pretty much do all of that. You can go into towns, pretty much manipulate people, you know, feed off of people, stuff like that at nighttime. You know, it's a lot more flexibility on what you can do if you compare the two. So with that, I really wanted to show what this mod have to offer, and why is it so good and stuff like that. And of course, you know, as we go along with the Let's Play, he's going to be updating the mod. Well, I'm hoping that he's going to be updating the mod, you know, more and more. So basically, you know, you're going to see some changes. It may be additions, new abilities that we can do. It may be, you know, some balancing things that he does or something like that. But for the most part, the base outcome, the base concept of this mod is going to stay true because he already built the foundation, which is very strong. So that's this one, Better Vampires. Alright, just real quickly, I wanted to mention another vampire mod, which is called the Vampire Race. And this mod, basically what it does is just, it's self-explanatory. You can, in the beginning of the game, you can pick any out of all of the 10 races. You can choose to be a vampire from the start. So let's say, you know, you wanted to be Argonian vampire. Well, you know, it would say when you scroll down the list, you guys are going to see when I start the Let's Play, but when you scroll down the list, you're going to see, you know, Argonian. So you can play as a regular Argonian, as Bethesda had it, or you can play as a vampire Argonian. So, you know, I like that a lot. You know, it has flexibility. You know, if you want to start the game, you want to role play a little bit and say, hey, you know, my character came from wherever he came from as a vampire or something like that, then you could go ahead and download this mod. It's compatible with the Better Vampires because it has nothing to do with this mod. All it's simply doing is just adding more races. That's it from the start. And I actually recommend this mod over any other vampire race alternative, stuff like that, because sometimes when you get those other mods that have vampire beginnings, like they'll start you out in a vampire layer and stuff like that, it's a cool concept, but if you want to play Skyrim, like actually play Skyrim, it's not so good, because some of them, what they'll do is they'll, you know, mess with, they don't just start you in a place and just leave you there and say, hey, you're a vampire. No, they'll mess with the game itself. Like, they'll add you to certain factions, and like if they add you to the undead faction, and now you're friends with Draugr and you're friends with frostbite spiders and stuff like that, so they won't attack you and stuff like that. So I don't recommend that. I just recommend like mods that's clear cut. This mod is clear cut. You pick a vampire and you are a vampire from the beginning. This one is clear cut in the sense that it does everything for you when it comes to vampires. This is the end all be all vampire mod, in my opinion. Like, anything is possible in this mod, like abilities, powers, stats, stuff like that. This is the go-to mod, because like I say, anything is possible when it comes to stuff like that. So now that I got that out the way, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start the video, the Let's Play. So I'll catch you in there, and I should be switching now.